everybody. What's happening? My name's Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and it's time for another Total Chaos. We've got 5 free picks for you that are going down this Friday, October the 22nd, for college football, and of course, that Game 6 Red Sox Astros total. With me today, I have got Dan Kaiser from Dan Kaiser Sports. How's it going, friend?
Good. Just enjoying this sports equinox day and
Sports
Yes.
Equinox Day. I like that. I like that a lot. How are
well,
you? Go ahead.
well, that's what happens when you have all 4 major sports on
Yep.
it all in one day. So here
No,
we go.
I love that. I love that. We're busy, y'all. We're busy here at Picks and Parlays, freaking dishing out winners. Okay, that's what we do all day. Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room. How are you doing, friend?
Not bad, not bad. Looking forward to getting into this with the professor here.
The professor. All right. So if you haven't seen the show before, I'm going to give them 5 games that happen on Friday. They tell me if they're going over or under. Whoever gets the most correct comes back as the champ. Seems easy, but it's not. Middle Tennessee is at Uconn. Dan Kaiser, the total's 55.5. What are you liking here?
I'm taking the over in this one. I mean, this Uconn Huskies team started out the season not looking very good. They were shut out twice early in the season, but their offense has started to come along. They're showing some more consistency, moving the ball. They scored at least 21 points in 4 of their last 5 games, and their quarterback is coming off his best game of the season, and they're facing a team with 100th ranked pass defense in the country. So I think they should be able to move the ball. The Red Raiders, they averaged 28 points a game on offense and in their last 3 games, and they put up 39 against Charlotte. UConn has allowed over 30 points in 5 of their 8 games this season. So I'm looking for a lot of points in this one from both teams, so I'm taking the over.
Seems like the reasonable thing to do. Nick, do you agree or disagree?
I do definitely agree. Yeah, the defenses for both of these teams have been absolutely brutal. Middle Tennessee is giving up 31.3 points per game. The Huskies are giving up 35 points. Both teams are completely terrible against the run, so that means they're susceptible to some big plays and big breakout plays and stuff. So, yeah, I'm in the car with Dan here. We're going over.
Okay, we agree on the first one. Remember, when they agree, those tend to be the money makers on the show. Nick, you're going to kick off Memphis at Central Florida. 63.5 is your number.
I think this total is going to go under. I think, the Tigers, they're going to run this clock. They rush for 178.1 yards per game. The Knights average 34.2 points per game, but they're without their starting quarterback, without their best running back. So, yeah, that offense is due for some regression. That's it for me, guys. I'm going under.
Under we go. Dan, what do you say?
I have to agree with Nick in this one. Like he said, Central Florida's quarterback Gabriel is out. If he was in this game would definitely go over the total. He's thrown 9 touchdowns in just 3 games. He's basically their offense. They scored 30 and lost to Navy, put up 20 against East Carolina, 21 against Cincinnati. Their offense just isn't the same without Gabriel. Yeah. So yeah, I'm with Nick on this one. I'm taking the under.
That's a bummer. It's unfortunate for that squad. All right, Dan, Colorado State at Utah State, 58.5.
I'm going under on this one also. You look at these 2 teams, neither team is very explosive on offense. And, Colorado State has seen 59 combined points. Hasn't been scored since the season opener. And this number's the over-under sitting right at, 58.5. It's basically sitting at that number.
Yeah.
Utah State's 3 straight games going under the total, and the under between these 2 teams is hit 6 out of the last 8 games. So I'm taking the under.
Under we go. Nick, do you agree with this one as well?
And I am. I'm getting in the car once again with Dan here. I see this game, with a lot of field goals instead of touchdowns. The Rams, they've actually been a lot better defensively of late. They're giving up 12.8 points in their last 4 games. The Aggies are allowing 20.3, so we're going under here as well.
All right, let's keep rolling. Washington at Arizona, 46.5 on this one, Nick.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds here to bring up my notes on this one. Yeah, I think that this is, a really low total, of course, here. The Huskies, they're averaging 23.5 points per game. But that drops down to 17 points per game on the road. they do a good job in throwing the ball, but Arizona's defense, it's giving up 32 points per game. But the Wildcats, they're averaging only 14 points per game and 16 points, 0.2 points per game at home. So long story short here, guys, these two teams are struggling to put points on the board. I'm going under.
All right, Daniel, what do you think?
I can't argue with them. Like you said, Wildcats haven't scored all season. Now they're throwing Will Plummer in there. They're basically under fire in this game. And as Nick said, the Washington's defense, they give up only 20.3 points a game, and Arizona hasn't scored 20 points this season. So in a game. So I know it's a low number, but if neither team can get to 20, it does. It's not gonna. It's not even gonna be pushing 46.5. So I have to take the under.
We always say it's low for a reason. They set them low for a reason. So that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to switch over to some baseball. We've got the Red Sox at my Houston Astros. Astros are headed home for Game 6. Took down the Red Sox barely. Oh my God, they squeaked that out in the top of the 9th inning in Game 4. Knocked it out of the park in Game 5. So here we are in Houston for Game 6. The number's 8.5. Dan, what do you like here?
Yeah, I mean, you look at this, how the series is going, and if it wasn't for one bad non-strike call, it could be 3-2 the other way. So yeah, it's been a really good series, an interesting series, and me and Nick kind of know where Nick is leaning, and I already was taking the over in this one anyway. Evaldi's been pitching well, but he's seen the over hit in 8 in his last 12 starts, including each of his 3 postseason starts. Both teams, if one of them's on, if one of the teams is hitting, they can almost put this game over by themselves, as we've seen in this series so far. I trust Evaldi more to have a decent outing than I do Garcia. So I think Boston could win this game and win it big, just because I don't have a lot of faith in Garcia in this one. So, but we're not talking about who's going to win the game. We're talking about the total, and I'm going over.
All right, Nick, I know what you're doing. You want to tell me why?
Well, we have we're undetermined who's going to be pitching for Houston sort of here. We're a little unsure about that. And as Dan pointed out, Evaldi's been a little bit shaky here. But yeah, you guys, I like going against really lopsided trends and numbers here. Both teams in their last 10, they've seen the total go over in 9 of their last 10, both teams here. And so just out of principle and there's just no way this is going over. The last 2 games, they've gone over late in the innings there. It's driving me crazy here. This one for sure is going under.
Under. Okay, so we did finally disagree. So someone will win the game. I like that. I struggle with that. I mean, I kind of like a first 5 under, but I don't know
right.
if I'm
That's a good call.
When it comes to baseball, I follow trends, and the trend is definitely the over here.
No doubt. As you've pointed out, though, Ali, the public's just automatically betting that over. I mean, for sure, that's what's happening in this. I mean,
well, the thing that I don't like, why I would lean more to an under here, is because they've been betting it over 9 and 9.5 and 10. And now they see this 8.5 and they're like, ooh, juicy, So the fact that number is lower, it seems easier to go over, but like we just said, it's lower for a reason, Right. So may the best capper win on that one is all I got to say there. So I'm Allie Burns. If you guys are looking for me, find me at Plus Money Honey over on Twitter. Dan Kaiser, you can find him at Dan Kaiser Sports, and Nick Parsons is at the Insiders Room. And that's where you'll find you will find their premium plays and packages over at picksandparlays.net. Look for Nick Parsons under the Insiders Room, and Dan Kaiser is under Dan Kaiser, so he's easy to find too. When you're at the site, picksandparlays.net, picking up those premium packages, use our promo code NBA, and it saves you 20% off the entire site. Either one of their packages, get both packages, save 20% off it too. Get creative with it. So let's do a quick recap recap here. Everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you never miss one of our free shows. All right, we're talking Middle Tennessee at Uconn, 55.5, and they're both going over. Remember, when they agreed, those are the money plays on the show, okay? And we got 4 of them for you. Memphis is at Central Florida, 63.5, and they're taking it under. Colorado State at Utah State, 58.5. Under as well. Way too many points. And then Washington at Arizona, 46.5. Under. And Red Sox at the Astros, 8.5. Does it go over? Dan says so. Does it go under? Nick thinks it does.
Yeah,
so
this is the
one you guys are
tiebreaker.
on your own, all right? Pick your favorite capper here. I'm split on this one too. It's just a tough call. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, Nick and Dan. Great work as always. And like I always say, may the best capper win.
Thanks, Ali.
Yeah, thanks.
Later, Dan.